Today we're going to talk about jerkbaits, and I love throwing a jerkbait, especially when it's cold. I mean, that's no secret. They work great in cold water, but they work year-round, really, and I throw them as much as I can. And there's a lot of good ones on the market, and I'm going to rank them. I'm going to give you my top 4 and then rank them. But let me know in the comments below if I missed any, you know, if you think my rankings suck, whatever it is, let me know. I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to maybe find out some new jerkbaits as well. So we're going to jump right into it, and we're going to talk about a jerkbait that a lot of other jerkbaits aspire to be, the Megabass Vision 110. You know, it's a $25 bait, so it's not for everybody, but everything about it is quality. You know, the finish, the darting action, they're precise, they suspend perfectly, a lot of good colors, you know, everything about it is good, you know, except for that price. And there's a lot of knockoffs out there that are, you know, okay, you know, like the Lucky Strike RC stick, you know, it's about $7-8. It works. It catches fish, it's just not as consistent as this. You know, I've had some that float or some that sink. You know, you just never know what you're gonna get, but for that price, you know, it's worth a shot. Next one is another bait inspired by the Megabass Vision 110, I'm sure. It is the Spro Mix Stick 110. So very similar as far as the size, obviously 110, but you know, the weight, you know, the diving depth, all that is very similar to the 110. A lot of good colors, comes with Gamakatsu round bend trebles, which I really like. You know, the quality hooks is nice so you don't have to replace them. So the Spro Mix Stick is a good quality bait. Next one is the Shadow Wrap 11 from Rapala. It's a good bait, you know, it's about $7-8, so it's a little bit cheaper. $7-9, I just saw them on Tackle Warehouse for $7, so they're really inexpensive compared to these other ones, but they work. You know, there's the standard Shadow Wrap that dives 2 to 3 feet. I use that one a lot more in the summertime when I'm fishing shallow, above grass, things like that. But I use the deep diving one as well. It's the Shadow Wrap Deep. Now there's also Shadow Wrap Shad, which I really haven't had much experience with, but it's a little bit shorter profile, a little bit taller profile, but kind of that same darting action that you get from the Shadow Wrap. Next one is the I'm a Flit 120, and I really like this bait. You know, one is it's $10, so it's a pretty inexpensive bait when you're talking jerk baits, but it has a great darting action. It dives a little bit deeper, you know, 6 to 8 feet, especially when you're using lighter line. And one thing that's cool about it is it has a really flat side. So for these metallic finishes like this brown flash, you get a very large surface area for that flash, so you just get a little bit more added attraction. You know, all jerk baits are going to be flat, you know, obviously for the most part, but this one just seems to have even more, you know, maybe it's a little bit taller profile or whatever it is, you just get a lot more flash, and also because of the colors available. So those are my top 4 jerk baits. So I'm going to rank them in order, starting with number 4, the Shadow Wrap. Number 3, the Spro Mix Stick. Number 2, Megabass Vision 110. And number 1, the I'm a Flit 120. So that's my number 1 jerkbait. So again, let me know in the comments below what your favorite jerkbait is. And don't forget to subscribe, and if you like videos like this, let me know as well, because there's a lot of different bait styles we can cover. So again, thanks for checking it out.